right, bet.
All right, what's in this podcast? Episode 88. I'm here with a special guest. If y'all know the show, y'all seen him before. Cino, skirt, man. What's going on, bro? Nice to have you, man. Nice to have you again, bro. You see, we're back here where we first started at. You know what I'm saying? Since you've been on the show last, tell the people like what's new, what's been changed.
Shit, I did a lot. You know what I'm saying? Open for Money Bag, yo.
Dope.
That shit was lit.
Dope.
But shit, I got locked up right after that.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was treacherous.
Yeah,
but,
it's like an up and then a down. I feel you.
Came back to VA, got bagged, but that shit, it put a lot of shit in motion, made me get responsible with a lot of shit I had to do. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I've been doing lately, but I'm back dropping videos now.
Yep. What's the last video you just dropped?
Which one I dropped? The Judge Dredd, shot by Q-Tip. That shit was lit.
Yeah, shout out to Q-Tip.
Yeah, that shit almost got 22K on YouTube.
Dope. So since the last time we seen you've been growing with your views and stuff as well.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was only getting like 2,000 at the time. So
That's dope. It's dope. It's almost been, has it been a year later? It's kind of
some
close
shit
to a
like
year.
that.
Yeah, kind of close to a year. That's dope, bro. That's definitely dope. So, to the new people on the show, tell the people about you and what you do.
Shit, I rap. Shit, I engineer. I just do it all, try to make shit happen. But shit, I'm from VA. You know what I'm saying? Making shit happen.
Yeah, for sure. So, you're originally from Virginia?
Yeah, I was born in Charlottesville, never lived there, but I'm from Petersburg.
Got you. Dope. So, what was your upbringing like in living in Petersburg and stuff like that?
I mean, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? It's the hood, but at the time, my sister's dad was my stepdad at the time. He was in the military, so, you know what I'm saying? We had the basement. At first, our basement flooded, so then we moved to the military base. And then we went to Georgia for a year. Then they actually separated, so then we went back to Petersburg and shit.
Got you. Man. That's dope, man. That's dope. So since you've been growing as an artist, what are some of the ups and downs that you've had to come across?
The ups and downs? Shit, it's all just growth for real. I wouldn't really say no downs, because I'm just learning as I go. I started at the bottom, so only up from where I started, so I don't really consider no ups and downs, but just growth. Like now I'm working with, I got some features with some I guess verified artists like Ant Glizzy. I got a joint with him coming.
Dope.
I had a joint with Fat Trail that I was talking with his manager, but he ended up getting locked up.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I had the same thing happen. Same thing happened to me. But yeah, that comes with it. It just comes with it sometimes.
It comes with it.
But so like now, how you been getting these features and like how do you reach out to these mainstream artists?
Well, being that I've been grinding and shit and got my little buzz, most of the time I just hit them up off the gram.
Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm super popular, but I got a little bit of name, so most of the time they hit me back. But I got a couple mutual friends that's tapped in, so if I can't get a contact, I might just hit my boy.
Right. So you don't have no problem reaching out. I know a lot of artists, they feel like I don't want to reach out to nobody. And
stuff. You got to. That's how you network. That's how I got here. Like I'm not from the Bird, but I've been out here for like 3 years. And it's like my second home now. So
Fact. And like that's how we got connected because we've always been like networking and stuff like that. And tell us about like the engineering. Like where do you work out engineering?
Chasing Every Dollar Studio, C&D, and fucking Spitting Game Lounge.
Dope. So you still have both of them.
In the Bird.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. It's dope that you found like you have to say engineering is like your job inside of music.
Yeah.
So you're able to like get money, work inside music, and still be around your passion.
That's what it's about.
When I watch your Instagram, I see that you're able to, you're always working in the studio late night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's always it perfects your craft. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get a job that's inside the music. I know a lot of people don't like to work and do the music at the same time, but if you can, like me, I chose podcasting to kind of be my way in, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, to make my, get a little money, but still be entrenched in the industry, you know what I'm saying, because sometimes the music is a slow grind. Not saying that no one's you can't get it. It's a slow grind. It's a slow grind.
Until you get popping, get clicking.
Yep.
Like anything else.
Yep. It takes time. So, how do you keep up with the grind to like keep moving and keep going?
Shit, I mean, I just try to go non-stop for real. Like some days like I'll be up like 23 hours, 48 hours, like no cap. And then fucking I got to drive like an hour back home, and like I be thinking like, should I make the drive? Am I gonna fall asleep? But it's like I just be so hype off the music, cause that's like the only thing. That's why I know I love the music, cause that's the only thing I can stay up and do for that long.
Right,
you know
that's a fact.
Anything else, playing the game, a regular job, I would have fell asleep already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the music just keep my spirit up, and I just work off that.
That's why I respect you, man. Like, I see the grind, even though when we talk, most of the time it's at 3, you know what I'm saying? It's 3 or 4 in the morning, so like, I already know you up the same time. I respect that, because a lot of people, they reach out, they want to do music, they want to do this and that, but they don't necessarily know what comes with it. Like, I know I sleep about 2 hours throughout the day, and then I'm back up, you know what I'm saying? And it's like natural, because like, I can't stop, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is,
just get this spinning.
I can't stop, and now I'm learning like to have those people around you that kind of are on that same type of time. We recently went to JMU, and we had an interview with this one guy, and he was saying like little things, don't cut corners, like those little opportunities you have. And a lot of times we don't feel like getting up to work, like you say, you don't feel like driving. Those little tiny decisions make or break you in the end. So there's definitely something.
I done missed out on shows, like paid shows, all that shit, just because I ain't feel like moving. And
right,
I think
exactly.
About it afterwards, like, damn, I should have did that.
Exactly. Now, how much is that, you think? Like, with me, when I don't feel like moving, it's like mostly because I'm like not feeling right, because I'm not the most social person. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in my bubble. So like, if I'm not feeling right, I could easily just sit in the house for weeks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
So like, how do you deal with like, you know, getting your mental right to be able to deal with people and be able to be around people?
Like you said, I need like my time alone, and that's another reason why I like being up late, because ain't nobody up.
It's quiet.
I can be alone. I can focus on what I want to do, or be up early. You know what I'm saying? Either one. Same shit.
Yep. Definitely. So, what is like your in the studio? What is your process of recording a song?
It's always different. It's natural. Like when I'm away from the studio, I write. Like if I'm driving, like I don't text and drive. Like I write music and drive type shit.
Right. Yeah, I feel you.
Because it come to me if I'm in the shower or something. Like I hop out real quick while the shower, run and grab my phone and write something, and hop back in the shower. But like when I'm in the studio, it's like I can't write because the ideas are coming so fast.
Yeah.
And like you heard my music, like my sound, like I really focus on the sound and not the words. Like, because most of the time when I hop in the studio, I don't know what I'm going to say. Right. Like, this shit just come to me.
So it's mostly freestyling all
you know what I'm saying? Even when I write, it's like, I'll freestyle it like a certain amount of shit, and then I just write it down so I don't forget it.
Got you. That's definitely dope. Like, I like, you know, the way your genre of music, it's like you said, you're focusing on the sound, and it reminds me of like a Playboy Carti. Not like you sound like Playboy Carti, but it reminds me of it because Playboy, the beats, he makes sure his production is completely, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then once the production is right, those sounds, like, it's like Young Thug type shit, you know what I'm saying? Those sounds is an art in its own, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people will criticize people for not having, like, lyrics or different things, but there's these different subgenres in the music. Like me, I'm a lyricist, so I focus more on lyrics. When there's other people, but I enjoy listening to music that, you know, that's gonna get me hyped. Like right now, I'm listening to Doughboy. Like, my mom been hearing Doughboy, like probably like, why the hell you listen to this? But bro, like it's different energy. Like the last thing was come back from JMU, I was like, I gotta wake up. So I don't want to listen to my normal Nas and my normal shit. I want to wake up. I want to hear some trap shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think with music, like it's room for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It's like with life, that shit. Different races, all kind of different shit. Everybody got their culture, so it's gonna be different shit.
Definitely.
And I'm a '90s baby, so we came up on this same.
Yeah, we came.
Like, that Method Man, all that shit. So like, I can rap like that, but it's like, I just gotta do what I feel.
That's not
like if I feel like rapping like that, when I hear the beat, then I'm gonna rap like that. If I feel like doing something else, I'm gonna do it. Like I said, the beat and how I'm feeling at the time determine on what kind of song I make. You know what I'm saying? And right now, like, I'm making a lot of music for the females now. It's not out yet, but like I got so much. Like I'm changing it now. Like I don't want to talk about nothing unless like the ladies. Like it's like there's no point. Like I don't want to impress dudes no more. You get what I'm saying?
I still got that feature because me and Brandon. I told Brandon to wait because I'm not putting out the album until like March. I told Brandon to say that jump. So whenever you got it, it's the same thing.
I was thinking about that.
I was doing the same thing, just all female stuff for right now. Like the next album's called For Her. I'm not telling you.
I realized with my music, even with my old stuff, the real fans is the females. Like
they're the ones who are going to consume.
The dudes going to like it, but
they go off the females. You know what I'm saying? They go off the females. If we see the females in the right now, I see a lot of females on Snapchat, on Instagram. They doing a little video with Kodak Black. That's the song right now. They doing. So like automatically you like, damn, the bitch is like that Jones. So like now I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how the mentality. So with me, I felt like females needed more of a voice. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of different things coming with like a show that's involving females talking and getting their voice out there. That's gonna come out on Patreon. And with the album, the same thing. Just really talking about giving them, power. I feel like sometimes they don't have their voice is not heard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we as men we kind of like we almost step on their voice in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely feel you on that. Attacking the females first, man. Definitely the best consumer. So, what are some of the things you've learned on the come up so far?
Shit, like it ain't really about going hard. Like I done had times where I done went stupid hard, ended up being exhausted, or I went hard as shit and then I slacked off, and like all the hard shit I did didn't matter no more because I slacked off for a certain period of time. Yeah. So consistency, that's the most important thing. Like period. Like whatever you do, you gotta be consistent. Like you can't wake up, be the best nigga today, and do nothing tomorrow because it ain't gonna matter. Like
that's
if
the one
you
thing
do
I
nothing
said.
Tomorrow, a person who half as good as you gonna win because you slacking off. So
exactly.
Be consistent.
That's the one thing I say. You definitely are consistent. You consistently drop music. You consistently on Instagram posting pictures and being engaging with the fans, bro. So that's
like
definitely
and I'm hard on myself too. It's like I never feel like I'm doing enough. So it's like even you see like y'all say that, or people say that they tell me I'm doing so much. Like with myself, I'm like I'm beating myself up. Like I ain't doing shit. Like,
I definitely feel you. That's the same way I am, yo. That's the same way I am. It's like in your mind, you're like you're never satisfied with yourself. You're like, man, I could always go better. That's a good mentality to have, though, for sure. For sure. So I got my man Matty here on the cameras and stuff, and he's 16. I'm trying to get him into music and growing. Right. So Matty, you got any questions for Cino? Anything you want to know about the coming up?
I don't know. I've been listening this whole time.
Would you rap?
Huh?
Would you rap? Like you spit?
I mean, yeah.
Go ahead, man. You know you spit, man.
I just listen to a beat and then throw something down on it.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, man. Don't think too hard. Like that's it. Just
confidence, man.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
Yep. Yeah, I was telling him like I wanted him, as he's working the cameras and as he's coming up as an artist to learn from all the artists that are coming through. Because I always wanted. When I was young, I wasn't really into music, but I had so many friends like OZ and all them. Like I grew up with them, so like I watched them do the music, and they helped me get to where I am today. You know what I'm saying? So my goal now is to help the younger generation. Anyone I connect with that's on the younger end, let them. You'll get the opportunities, whether it's working a camera or working doing a podcast on their own, just getting their way into the music. And eventually, learning the industry. And then by the time you're 18, 19, you already got the knowledge. I'm 28 just now still, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, like, just to start off early, shit, man. Like, that's really one of my goals.
Start early as you can, for real.
So, we got a new segment here. My mom, she's been following, she's helping me with the podcast stuff. So, I know she got some questions because she always has the extra questions. So, this is her segment. It's her time.
Okay. So, well, I guess it's just a follow up to what he was saying a second ago. What advice would you give to somebody his age right now?
Just do it. Find somebody like him or older who knows some of the ropes. So you won't have cause there's going to be questions, there's going to be things you're going to do wrong. But if you don't do it, that's the biggest thing you can do wrong. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do it. Because you're going to learn when as you go, you're going to have to mess up so you can see where you're supposed to be at. So just keep going, forget the failures. Fail on purpose, you know what I'm saying? Just until you get successful, then you're going to win.
Yep. you got the best thing. You got time. You got limited
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. You can make some
That's-
mistakes.
And then you 16, so you still in school. Like,
What I tell you,
you got all your fans that your classmates.
you know what we would give to be in high school right now, bro. Like you know what we would give to be in high school right now, because like literally there's 15, 1,600 kids in your school right there.
School,
That's your
bro.
fan base.
And everybody on the internet, so that's your fan.
That's your fan base, right?
Like,
Bro, even if you make business cards, right, and go and pass them jumps out to the whole school.
and you got passed them out and throw them in their locker.
Yep. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, you got your whole.
Yeah.
And then these schools connect. So now you got Chancellor, you got Riverbend. All y'all know each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like JM. Now all these schools connect. Bro, I'm telling you, hey, you got it, bro. The world's in your hands, man, for sure.
Right, in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Okay, so you mentioned about how you work a lot, you're tired most of the time when you get on the road and stuff like that, and you just you like my son, you like to work. So with that being said, are there other things that you do to like relax? To put that aside for a second,
Smoke weed. Let me stop. But
Same.
I do smoke. It's legal now.
Mm-hmm.
But I meditate and stuff like that, or I listen to like podcasts. People like, I'm a lot deeper than I look. I know I got goals and all that shit, but I be listening to people talk about like conscious and the mind and the subconscious and stuff like that, and then it just reminds me that it's not that serious. I just gotta breathe and just live and just do something. Like as much as I do, that will be enough. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't do it, then I just don't do it. Or if I fail at it, then maybe it wasn't meant to be, or maybe I just gotta go harder. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to me to decide, So just keep going.
Absolutely, I like that. I'm liking. I'm hearing that as a theme, and I'm starting to think that is a part that's not really expressed in that world. In the music world. You hear some people talking about it, but they don't really like put it out there, like that. That higher digging into the higher consciousness.
Yeah, that's all
where it
it
comes
is.
from. That gives you that energy to keep going and all that other kind of stuff, despite all the other stuff that happens in your life and stuff like that.
Yeah, because with me, like everything is consciousness, even. Like everything conscious, like we looking at everything is in the mind. The outside world is inside. But like even party music, like it's the same thing as me as like a J. Cole. Like even though the subject matter is different, like a person at a party, they at a party because they not feeling good or they want to feel good or they thinking about their girlfriend or their wife or their job, whatever. So they may not be trying to act like it's a conscious event, but they're trying to escape from what they're thinking about at the party. So, like when I try to make a lot of happy music, but now I'm starting to get into my feelings and all that. So before it was more like turning up and stuff because I didn't want to involve my deeper feelings.
Gotcha.
Because I was going through a lot of stuff at the time. So now like I feel like I can handle it, so I'm going to start getting to deeper feelings.
So you felt you had to build that confidence to be able to open up.
Not even just confidence, but that too. But like, I would say kind of like the strength within myself. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like, I be having my moments where I be crying and all that shit too. Like,
and the world makes it as men, we can't be vulnerable. So it's like that's something that we talk about too. Like we need to be able to feel free to be, vulnerable. Feel free to be able to show your feelings as a man. You know what I'm saying? They don't make you less masculine. You know what I'm saying?
It make you more that you can do it, but we don't think of it that way. Like we think of it as being weakness.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
And I'm glad that you brought that out because to me that's what music is expression. It is expressing yourself and to get to the point where where you feel comfortable to express the feelings that people typically don't express. I think is being at a good place. That you're definitely in a good place. And then there was another thing I was thinking of. I can't think of what my other question was. Do you believe in the words that you put out there manifest? Like be careful what you're putting out there. So like when you're putting out music, do you think about that?
I think all that. I think of I was speaking on one of the last things that I was going through. I just got a car. I just bought a car. But I had with all the shit I was going through a lot of shit. Basically, the situation I was in, I had to use rentals for like 2 years, whatever, which is a lot of money. Like $1,200, $1,800 a month sometimes. And then I had like a bad day, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I record, you know what I'm saying, it makes me feel better, and I go home, working, whatever, and I'm listening to my podcasts on this guy, Alan Watts, I don't know if you know him, yeah, I listen to him a lot, but I was listening to him, and he was speaking how, don't say you want something, because when you say you want something, the true definition of want, you're supposed to say in want, like you're in wanting. It means that you're lacking or you're deficient of something. So when you say, I want something, it's actually working in reverse. So if you say, I want money or I want love, it means that you don't have money, and you don't have love, or you don't have a car, or you don't have all that. So I lie to you not, 3 days, like from the day that I realized that, I just changed my mentality, and I stopped saying it in my head, and I stopped saying it, and I started saying or thinking or what I like. I started saying I like this, I love this, or I was envisioning myself with it in my possession. So I like literally, I was envisioning myself driving my own car. Even though I'm sitting here driving a rental, I would envision myself driving my own car, and for 3 days. Then the third day came, and then I was already trying to make stuff happen, but basically something happened where a card, because I've used my credit cards to get the rentals, but I got a charge on my credit card where I couldn't use it no more because I didn't know what the charge was, and I called my credit card company, and they said to dispute the charge we had to cancel the card. So I'm like, damn, how am I gonna get my next rental? And I only had like 4 more days. So I just changed my mentality, and I started manifesting, and then I'm talking to my boy at the dealership. Then he like, yo, got these cars, But every time, like each day, because I told him I had to wait till the first next time I got paid. So each day the car that we was talking about would get sold. So I'm like, damn. Then he called me back on the third day. He was like, look, man, if you can just give me half of the down payment, we don't need no pay stubs, we don't need nothing. Just bring your ID and half the down payment. And then I got the car. And like that don't happen. It was like, you gotta take your information, you gotta wait, you gotta do stuff the right way. So it was just like, I just changed my whole mentality and the way I was thinking about stuff, and it just came to me. So there's like attraction, it just came.
Right. And a lot of times the way it happens, sometimes it seems like it's not about to happen, and you just got to keep that faith, and then when you keep that faith, then
that's what it was, because I kept telling myself, I'm like, I got money, I don't know how I'm going to get it, I don't know how I'm going to get this car, but I'm going to get it, and I got it. Like, crazy.
Hell yeah.
I like that story, I know, right?
That's literally how it goes. So that's everything you got? All right, so let me get to my last question. I've been asking everybody this. How old are you now?
30.
30? Okay, so at 30, what would you tell your 16-year-old self for advice?
Leave these girls alone.
Yep. Distractions.
Ain't nothing but trouble.
Yep. That's a fact. That's a good one. That's a good one. That is good.
And don't doubt yourself. That's like, don't doubt yourself, because the world gonna fill you up with so many things that you're not thinking about, force you to think about shit so many different ways. So leave the girls alone, focus, keep your love inside of yourself so you can develop, and don't listen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense, listen. But if it don't make sense, don't listen. Right? If it's against what you feel you should do with your life, don't listen.
Yeah, because people will put their frustrations and their failures on you.
All of that.
Yep, that's definitely dope, bro. But I appreciate having you, man. Thank you for coming on. We're gonna have you again. Of course, you know your family. You're welcome to come anytime, yo. So definitely, bro. This is episode 87, What's This Podcast. Till next time, peace.